Over the last few days on YouTube and on news networks and on Twitter especially, there have been a lot of people's reactions and protests seen because of Trump's recent Muslim ban. Now, these reactions are completely righteous, and I support them to a certain extent, but they are completely misguided and they are completely wrong, and here's why. Number one, the common thought is that Trump is banning Muslims from all countries.
Wrong.
This is wrong because of the fact that Trump is not, let me repeat that, banning from every single Muslim country.
What?
He is instead banning them from countries that have ISIS ties into it, or at least have a precedence for it. And here's a list of the countries that he is banning them from: Iraq, Iran, Syria, Yemen, Sudan, Somalia, and Libya. Now, if this was truly a Muslim ban, then such countries such as Indonesia, Pakistan, and India would have been banned. Now, I restate these three countries because of the fact that they have a very, very, very large population of Muslims, and it is a majority of their population is Muslim, and as well as the majority of the population of Muslims in the world come from these three countries, but they aren't banned. Now, according to reporter Gavin Haynes, a reporter for the Telegraph.uk, all of these nations, except for one, Somalia, ban passports from Israel, meaning that they don't accept Israel as a real, valid country.
Think about that. That's just dumb.
Which is something to keep in mind. So they're being mad at us for banning them when they don't even allow people from Israel to come to them. So, something to keep in thought. Number 2. Another common thought is that this is permanent, or at least perpetuated in such a way that people think that it's permanent. But let me just clarify this for you guys. It is only 90 days long, and during this time, there will be a proper vetting system basically set into place and established so that American lives aren't put into danger, so that we aren't killed because of we wanted to accept them all in at once. Number 3. Another common idea is that people wanting to come from these countries, the refugees, are peaceful immigrants wanting to conform to the American way of living or the U.S. lifestyle of sorts. But let's look at Europe and everything that's gone wrong in Europe. It is more socially left than us. It is, in almost all aspects, it's more socially left than us. But it is turning more and more radically right on terms of things such as immigration. But this trend has only started to appear after the refugees started to come in. Now, is this just a seamless correlation that shouldn't be compared together, or is this together? Well, I think that you can make that inference. 4. It is a myth that Trump targeted these 7 countries because of the fact that they don't have companies in it, and countries that he did not target are because of the fact that he has companies in them. Now, the fact is that according to thehill.com, Trump chose the exact same countries that Obama did. So, he's not choosing anything differently. He's not being biased. He's choosing the exact same countries that Obama did. Now, a myth related to this fact is that Trump is doing this more as a preemptive measure, whereas Obama this part right here is fact. Obama did it because of the fact that there was a direct threat from Iraqi nationals living in Bowling Green, Kentucky, sending funds to ISIS. That is a fact. The myth part is that Trump is doing this more as preemptive, and that is according to PolitiFact.com. Now, most of the time they get these things right, but this time they got it wrong. Now, here's why. There have been 6 ISIS-claimed attacks since 2015 through November of last year, 2016, on American soil, with one of the latest ones, the attack at Ohio State, being a refugee, if I can use that term for him, from Somalia. So it's more of not preemptive but saving lives, which I guess is technically preemptive if you count putting Americans' lives, your country first. Number 5. Now this is like the main problem of the saying Muslim ban, and that is because it isn't a Muslim ban. It's a travel ban. The reason that people use the word Muslim ban is to evoke emotions and to make people all riled up and say, oh, we need to let them in, and use basically cause protests and things. Basically cause Trump grief. Now notice how this didn't happen when Obama was president, but that's a different story. Now, if this was truly a Muslim ban, then this would be for more than just 7 countries. It would include the bigger countries such as India, Pakistan, etc., etc. It would include other countries that are Muslim majority populations, but it doesn't. It isn't a Muslim ban. Now, the reason that some people may claim this is a Muslim ban is because of the fact that they say, oh, Christians can come in immediately, but Muslims can't. Now, far be it from me to judge that, but looking at the facts, a total of 1,131 Christians were killed by the formers of ISIS, basically between 2003 and 2014, purely for no other reason than being a Christian. 125 churches were destroyed during this period as well. And that is according to CNS News. Now, what makes this even more interesting is the fact that this is considered a genocide. You know, that thing where Jews died, that was considered a genocide? Well, this is happening to Christians. And this is not just considered by, the U.S., by some little company. No, this is considered by the Iraqi and Kurdish government officials. So, we need to help them out because they're being literally targeted. Whereas, you say, this refugees need to be helped as well because of the fact that they can get killed, but they're not purposely being killed. Christians are, which is why they have a little bit more priority. So, it isn't a Muslim ban. It is a way to basically help us stay safe, and as well as making it as effective as possible. So, if you found this enlightening, or if you found something that you disagree with, or something of that sort, leave a comment to a site where I can look at the resources. If I find that I'm wrong, I've been using my sources incorrectly, then I will make a response video saying I'm sorry, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I did my sources correctly. So, again, I'm all for comments saying if with disagreements, but I just have one comment on the comments. Make sure that you have sources backing them up. It's fine to have an emotional debate, but we also need to make sure that it's an intellectual debate, not just emotional, because emotions are good for us, but we also have to make sure that the facts are also on our side. So, Ryan Sexton signing off.